Ian Poulter's figuring this game out. It's almost like he's a pro golfer. So.
Right, hole in one.
If you can ace this,
hole in one.
We're gonna go nuts.
Pushed it.
You might be saved. If you have a stat on a ball called a swing zone, it might save you.
Spin.
Oh!
Oh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another very special VIP tournament here on Ultimate Golf. These VIP tournaments are a chance for you to compete against some fellow players, some game developers. We've even had some celebrities and pro athletes. Now, today's very special guest definitely ticks two of those boxes. He's a household name as well as a pro athlete. Some are calling him one of the best Ryder Cup performers of all time. We are joined by golfing legend Ian Poulter. Ian, welcome to your VIP tournament here on Ultimate Golf.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And let's play Pebble Beach.
Absolutely. Ian playing Pebble Beach, of course, one of the iconic courses out there in California. I believe you've played it a few times, Ian.
I've played it a couple of times. Let's see if we can hit the fairway.
Now, number one on tour, not normally a drivable hole.
It's not. I would normally lay up down the left-hand side, but seems as we've got this rather lively golf ball, that's got to be good.
Right.
I mean, it has to be fairway.
Let's see what he does here on number one at Pebble Beach. Look at this.
I mean,
look at this.
Sent an absolute rocket down there.
Now let's let him watch him chip here on number one.
No.
Oh, little left. That's all right.
Shit.
We're still putting for birdie.
That's a terrible shot.
We're still putting for birdie.
Okay, downhill. I needed it under the hole, though. I needed it under the hole. Okay. Now, I haven't putted yet.
So we're going to figure this out. So you're just going to
That's okay.
touch the ball, drag slowly, put your finger, drag it back. Slowly. You're going to see the target line up here. You keep going up faster. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So we don't want to, as long as you're in the green, you're good. If it gets to red, that means we're kind of hitting a little too much. And as you pull back further, you're going to have more power. And once you get it, just release when the target, when the arrow's in the other arrow.
Birdie at the first.
Look at this.
Birdie at the first.
Off to a great start. We're -1 after one. Here with Ian Poulter at Pebble Beach.
See if we can send a nuke down too.
This is so cool because he's so familiar with the course. Like, I've played this course a million times in the game, never in real life. Look at it. Even before the hole had loaded, he's like, I know exactly what's coming next. So you guys are the only team in the Majesticks with 3 co-captains.
Correct.
And then you bring in Sam as your 4th. First questions I have about the whole Majesticks. Where did the Majesticks name come from?
Sent another rocket down there.
He's bombing him off the tee.
So we were an early adopter into Live Golf. So we had an opportunity to select our team name from a whole host of names that were out there, which for us, we kind of felt, Majesticks with having the way the original logo looked with the main 4 spikes in there as, 4 people that we knew were going to be on the team. It was a great fit for us. We really liked the name. It fits well with who we are.
So we picked Majesticks. That's your team name. Like you said, you guys were early adopters. You guys were in early on Live.
Yep.
Was there ever a thought of just an Ian Poulter team and then maybe Westy goes out and makes his own and Henrik makes his own? Or were you guys right away,
we were
let's
always,
do this, we're buddies?
We were always sit. Okay, we were always going to be a team of 3 co-captains. So from that position, we were looking to obviously recruit. We were 3 older guys. We wanted to recruit the best player we possibly can. That would be Sam Horsfield, as somebody we know, somebody who we feel, is a great golfer and a great fit for us. Hold it straight middle. Eagle.
We're -2 after 2. Oh no, Eagle, par 5, number 2.
There we go. Right, third hole Pebble Beach with 3 under par through
We're
2.
3 under through. Have you ever started 3 under through 2 at Pebble?
You kidding?
Yeah. So you guys decide right away. Did you just know right away? Okay, it's Sam. We got to bring him in.
It was a team decision. I mean, you know, with our team principal, and we know exactly what he's capable of. So it's quite exciting to bring him on board.
And like you said, you've known him for years and years, almost 25 years now, 15 years now.
15.
Because
he's
only 27. He's not.
He's only a pup.
You met him at 2. We're kidding. Oh!
Can't believe that hasn't gone in.
Wow, but it's still a birdie putt though. That was for eagle. It's been said, or it's been asked, if you guys are like father figures to the kid. Yeah, I liked his response better, which was more like older brothers.
Yeah.
And it appears to be going great. He's
I'm old enough to be his dad, right? So yes. I guess whenever you're in that position, same with Lee, same with Henrik, you know, we can give him some comfort, we can give him some advice that turns him into a better player than he already is today.
He's also old enough that you guys can like mess around with him, or not mess around, but joke around and play and be peers in one sense. If you have to, if you're back here, whatever, maybe having a pop or whatever, or if you're out on the range and it's advice time.
Yep.
He's just bombing drives here at Pebble.
Just sending absolute scuds up there. It's great.
We missed it. You can't talk Pebble Beach and Ian Poulter at Pebble Beach without talking about number 3. You just birdied number 3, almost eagled it.
Did.
Which number 3 might have a couple of memories from back in the day.
Don't want to talk about the
fair enough.
Shocker where I was caught on the bunker.
So what happened was Ian Poulter just birdied number 3, and that's all we're going to talk about.
That hole was rather expensive for me a few years ago. Really expensive.
Now, was that something you think about, like at the end of the round, like that shot cost me?
Hole out eagle. Come on! 100%. Another one.
Pebble Beach, being right on the ocean there, can get mighty blistery at times.
Yeah, we played it.
I was gonna say, have you played in any of the huge wind Pebble Beach?
I've played it. Yeah, I've played it in every condition. Very rarely. That spin. Very rarely, do you play it the same way twice?
Yep.
Because all different wind conditions, all different.
Pro athlete, folks. Look at that middle of a story. He's like, "Hey, quit talking to me. I got a putt to make.
I need to make birdie.
Quiet, please.
Quiet on the tee. Yeah. Look, I've played it in the wind and rain. It's miserable. It's literally miserable. I played it flat calm. It's awesome. But like Pebble Beach, I mean, look at this hole, for instance. Like, hole 6 is, it's one of those tee shots. You stand on the tee and it's just picturesque, right? It's absolutely beautiful. So,
I think this whole stretch, 6, 7, and 8, are when you picture Pebble Beach in your head. And Pebble Beach, of course, is one of those courses that it's a household. Like, everybody knows Pebble Beach. You talk, even the non-golfers.
Yep.
Go to Pebble Beach. Oh, you're golfing.
Yep.
And these 3 holes, it's about as good as it gets.
I've made everything from eagle to double on this hole.
Oh, really?
So
now, do you go into these holes remembering the times you've played in the past and with a game plan, or is it depending on the current course conditions?
Very rarely do you play a golf course and not remember what you've done. So again, that's good and bad.
Yeah.
Because, you don't want to remember some of the poor shots you've hit, but you want to. Oh, pretty tight. Okay, we got a tap in for eagle.
Tap in for eagle. Ian Poulter lighting up Pebble Beach. That's going to bring us to what, 9 through 6?
You said we were going to shoot 20 under.
We're going to get on the other side of 20.
We're going past 20.
We're going to get on the other side of 20 for sure. Ian's had some fun on Twitter. I think we all have at one point or another.
I've got this love-hate relationship with Twitter because it's one of those forums that people feel they have the right to say anything and everything to you that they feel is just would make them happy. So I don't go in spin.
You'd be happy with that.
So I don't, I do go on it, but generally I use Instagram a lot. I try and stay off Twitter just because I don't like some of the people on there.
It's valid. I'm with you.
The gram's easy.
I think you've had one of the closest, greatest, most frustrating shots ever on 7. Did that one hit the pin and then roll back off the back? You know the shot I'm talking about.
Yeah, just over the back of the green. Absolutely miserable. This is a great game, right?
You can hit anything. We were talking social media, and your Instagram's so easy for you because you're posting stuff with family. YouTube, you've been posting some stuff as well, and I saw one of the greatest moments. It was you doing the chipping challenge on YouTube, or the learning how to chip with Josh, I believe.
Okay, yep.
And just the joy on your face when he finally gets it. And then you were doing with the 2 kids. Josh was involved, and he drains. I think it was a 15-footer, might even been a 20-footer coming back. Yeah, we got a little bit of the Ian Poulter double fist.
Yeah, he loves
with
it.
The
he loves giving
on.
me.
And it was like, you know what, man? You're just a good dad. It was fantastic to watch.
He's got a great short game on him, Josh. He does. He's got a really good short game.
So he's up and coming. Well, not up and coming, but he's still youngish. But so he's actively golfing, and then you've got Luke at U of F, right?
UF, University of Florida. Yep, UF.
So the trick to this, and you guys at home can see this as well. So the trick to these ones is get your spin and go full top spin. This might not be in real life, but full top spin, because we want to get that ball on the ground and moving
as quick as possible,
as fast as possible, and get it out of the wind. It's it. We already know it's it. Yes.
Left it short.
What? Did that miss?
Short.
Oh no! Look at me calling it early. You ever done that in the real course?
What, left it short?
Maybe once or twice.
All the time. Made par. How can you make par? Okay.
All right, so now we just got to find an extra eagle somewhere. So we're here playing a mobile game, playing a video game. Were you much of a gamer growing up?
I was. I spent many an hour playing Gran Turismo, playing Gran Turismo, hours and hours and hours, Tekken, you name it. Tekken was, such a great game. And all of the Crash Bandicoots and all of them. Sonic the Hedgehog, you name it.
So Gran Turismo, lots of hours on that.
Gran Turismo was my favorite game growing up.
They had a couple of nice cars in there, and as I think most people are very well aware, and not too far from me right now, is a fantastic collection of vehicles.
Yeah.
Would you say that kind of spawned and spurred your love of cars, or was it something that was before that?
I've always loved cars because we've never been in a position as a family to, my dad was never in a position, or my mum, to have really nice cars. So, for me, it was like, close. You reckon this is going close? Not a spin. Is it?
Oh, look at that distance control.
You can convert this.
So always had a little bit of love.
Always loved cars. Could never really afford them. So when I had the opportunity to, so 11 under through 9. So you're on, that is on target for 20.
All right, minus 11 through 9. Ian Poulter at Pebble Beach.
I'm enjoying making loads of birdies and eagles. That's quite nice.
And we can go ahead, start the back 9, and as we tee off in 10, I'm going to ask you a question I ask everybody. So maybe not when you're playing professionally, but if you're out having a round, at the turn, are you a hot dog, maybe a beverage guy, to go in, or you just want to, that's it, let's get going, I'm going to play through that group that stopped and get right to 10?
It depends what time it is. It depends what I've had for breakfast. It depends if it's the day after the night before. It all depends, right? So if I'm playing with my kids, generally I'm not generally hungover the following day, so I'm normally all good. But yeah, look, we've all been there, had way too many to drink, and you need something to soak up the booze the following day, right?
Or a little hair of the dog to get you going again.
Sit. All the hair of the dog.
So we can't be sitting with Ian Poulter without talking about Ryder Cups. We mentioned it in the intro. 15 8-2, I believe, is the lifetime record. 6-0-1, undefeated playing singles. What makes you so good and so special in that setting?
I just like beating the Americans.
I love it.
No, look, Ryder Cup is everything. From a perspective, I'm just gonna make it right. It's an awesome event. You get to represent your continent. You get to put on the shirt. You get to play golf with great teammates. Everything that you've learned in golf over all your years, you get to put out in front of millions and millions and millions of people. So it's really exciting.
After events or between the days, are you the let's tag along guy, or are you the life of the party? Here's where we're going. Now I'm presuming that let's say after it's over. We're gonna find the rough, because obviously that stuff would never happen during the competition. So let's say when it's over. Let's see when it's over.
Ryder Cup's over.
Yeah,
we've had lively nights in the Ryder Cup.
It just seems like you're the life of the party.
Look, it's a stressful week. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's seriously stressful. And
maybe a great right. Yeah. Bit of a push. That's all right.
But look, we've these Sunday nights in the Ryder Cup have always been pretty epic. From a party night, from a camaraderie night. You always go in the opposition's team room. It's been awesome. Every single one of them. Plenty of hangovers happened.
Yeah, I bet. There's been some
following a Ryder Cup.
Is it like playing sports as an adult, where we're on the field or on the ice or whatever you're doing? It's I want to hit you in the face, but afterwards it's all right, we can share a beer? Or is there any animosity?
Some have been frosty, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, some have been frosty. Some have been great, but sometimes when we've had incredible comebacks, it's generally upset the opposition, right? I mean,
well, if we're going to talk incredible comebacks, we're obviously going to talk 2012, Dinah, and Ian Poulter.
That was a pretty good week.
You think? It is. Every time you look up top Ryder Cup moments, that is the one. That is number one on SportsCenter TSN. Yeah. It doesn't matter what it is. So it was 5 birdies over the final 5 holes, I do believe. You tie it on 16. You get the lead on 17. And then you've got to make a significant putt on 18. Are you... is that a little knee knocker, or you're just the penultimate?
The putt on the last, or
on 18 to have it, which did get you the win, right?
I didn't look at it back then as, this was 5 in a row, or like I looked at it back then as I just got to make birdie.
On fire, I want to keep it going.
I just got to make birdie, so it just come down to a very easy decision, a very easy, I just have to hold this putt. You don't ever think, what if I miss the putt? What are people going to think?
This is it. I'm going to make this.
I'm going to hold this putt. I'm going to send the crowd absolutely mental. My teammates are going to go berserk, and then
wild.
We're going to go out the following day, and we're going to beat the Americans.
I'm Canadian, by the way, so I am.
So you enjoyed it as much as you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed it.
I think we all like seeing them lose once in a while. So back 2010, we're at Celtic Manor. You're playing singles against Kuchar.
Yeah.
And a reporter asks something along the lines of, "How's the match going to go? Are you looking forward to it?" Do you remember what your response was there?
I said, "I'll deliver my point."
He said, "I'm going to deliver a point." And the story goes, Tiger was watching from their room, saw this, hopped in the golf cart, went and found Kuchar on the practice green or in the wherever he was on the range, and said, "You better go out there and beat him." I guess they're caddies. I think you had Terry back then, right?
Yep.
Had a couple words before each other, and then you went out and absolutely kicked his ass. I think 7-5 or 7-6, maybe.
5-4.
5-4.
5-4.
Just destroyed him. Now,
roasted him.
Was that just a mentality? Did you feel it, or were you kind of?
I was feeling good, but it's one of those.
Let's poke it a little.
No, I didn't like. I genuinely was like believing I was going to go and win, because that's what I felt at the time. Like no one was gonna, beat me on that day. That's what was in my mind, and I went out there and
you decided it, and that was it.
It was quite good. It put me on a bit of pressure to go out there and get the job done. And then there was a bit of extra motivation there too, so that was good.
You had a huge chip in on him too.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
So coming out of that was Ian Poulter says beforehand he's going to deliver. He's going to guarantee the win. And then, of course, he does deliver. And then the rest is history. You are forever known as the Postman now. You get Poulter a lot, too.
I need to deliver again right here. This is... I've got a Hellfire wood, whatever that is.
It's good. Were you Poulter as a kid?
I've absolutely nuked this.
Or is this a...
Get up there.
As an adult, I became Poulter.
Chase.
Oh, you're going to be short. That's all right. We're going to hit this.
I'm going to chip that in. I left the last one short, so I'm right in the jaws. Furious.
Oh, like less than an inch.
Headless. Oh, look how much that's running out.
Yeah.
Dirty topspin. I've pulled it.
I'm nervous for him. Ball might save you.
Get left. Go.
It's got to break. It's got to come down that hill.
Filthy chip.
Oh, it drops! A big one, a long one.
What's a 999 tiebreaker points? What's that?
So that just means if you get an eagle on a hole, we automatically give you 999. As we can see on the score there, basically it starts at 900 and then it drops 1 point for every inch away from the hole you are. But if you drop an eagle, we give you a bonus.
Okay.
Pebble Beach, hole 15. Ian Poulter absolutely destroying Pebble Beach right now. So Ryder Cup, we talked about Miracle, we talked about Smoke and Kuchar. Did we talk about going forward at all? What?
We'll see. I mean, like,
how do we feel this? I know you guys.
Who knows? I don't know.
Got some stuff going on. If what happens, I mean, we would love. There's nothing better than watching.
I'd love to be part of the Ryder Cup.
Play the Ryder Cup,
but it's not my decision. It's
I know
it's left up to somebody else.
But if anybody's watching, we want. My generation grew up watching this guy play. We gotta see Ian Poulter as the Ryder Cup captain.
Things will have to change.
They will have to change. Things not always change, but
things will have to change.
Sometimes things change. Ian Poulter, of course, a huge fan favorite. I think part of that is just your emotion, and looks like you're having so much fun on the course, specifically Ryder Cup stuff.
Get in.
This
Spin.
Double fist. Oh, look at this.
Sit.
Look at this. Good shot.
Pulled
Good
it
shot.
down, didn't I?
That double fist smile, and then it goes from intensity to just pure gratitude. Is that something you've always done as a kid, or is that a
look, Ryder Cup always like lets it out, right? You just let all that emotion, stress, and all that stuff that's built up over months and months and months come out. So it's not something like you're going to turn and go, I'm going to fist pump this one.
That's just what comes.
Sometimes you just can't control it.
Ian Poulter on the birdie train. We are birdie or better every hole on the back nine so far. So you got an early start to golf. So it said you were 4 years old. Dad took you golfing and kind of, what was it, cut down a 3-wood?
Chopped down old wood, took out the lead weight,
went out there.
The lead weight in the bottom of the club, and that was me swinging away.
And did you fall in love with it right away?
Yeah. I loved it. It's competition. Any form of competition for me as a kid, this is going in.
Spin. Oh, stop spinning. 13-footer. You can hit a 13-footer in your sleep.
Competition. So as a kid,
just love it.
my whole life was about competition. I just love competition.
So you go from there, lifetime learning the game, whatnot. You end up, was it Chesterfield Downs? How do you say it?
Chesterfield Downs, yeah. I worked at Chesterfield Downs from the age of 15 till I was 19. And I'm going to keep the backspin on it.
Look at this. We're 16 holes in. We're on 17. Ian Poulter's figuring this game out. It's almost like he's a pro golfer. So he had a pretty good one.
Right, hole in one. Come on.
Oh, if you can ace this,
hole in one.
We're going to go nuts. Please go in.
Pushed it.
You might be saved. You have a stat on a ball called a swing zone. It might save you.
Spin.
Oh! Pretty dang good.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, that was the push.
That reminds me of it's on your YouTube where you guys have 50 shots each to get the ace, and you were so frustrated in yourself.
That was infuriating. You thought we could shoot 20. We're on 20 already. So we're playing the last. We need to eagle last for 22.
So let's go. 18. What do you think about 18 at Pebble?
Great golf hole. One of the most iconic golf holes in the world.
What's that feeling like? Even if we go back to the very beginning, when you get that first tournament win, like that walk down 18, like do you remember? Did you have a gallery back then? Were they watching it because you were
Yeah, Italy. I remember my first win. It was fantastic.
Absolutely.
I remember everything about it. I had to win Rookie of the Year, so that was a big deal for me. You only get one chance to win Rookie of the Year, so that was pretty cool moment for me to get that job done.
You were a big car guy, so you had planned to buy yourself something nice, which as you would if you get your first tournament win. Were you able to get that car after that win in Italy?
No, didn't have enough quite enough money. We went about 50,000. So 50,000, you pay your tax, you pay your caddy.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't add up to enough to hold it. Watch this. Watch this for
you start walking away. Oh no, a little short.
So it wasn't enough money to buy what I would love to have bought myself.
You've more than made up for it later in life. There you go.
We kind of did it a couple of years later once we won the second Italian Open.
It is very impressive. The museum, I believe, as you refer to it as. But here we go.
Yes, nice. 22 under par, 18 holes at Pebble Beach.
Do you think it was possible?
I wasn't sure. I thought it was a tall ask, but you know what? I think it's doable, and I think that par might cost me right in there. That 8th hole might have cost me. Yeah.
So that's it. Minus 22 over 18 at Pebble Beach. Here with the Postman, Ian Poulter. Hey, listen, Ian, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much. It was eye-opening, and I'm so impressed to watch a pro golfer of your caliber play the wonderful game we've got here. And just as you went on figuring it out, and to see your level of
it's nice, right? You shoot 22 under par. I mean, how often does that happen?
And you can recognize them right away. You're like, I've been in this bunker, I've been in this bunker, I've been...
Made eagle, made double there, made bogey there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you've made eagles.
It's realistic. It's great fun. It's great.
So if you want a chance to play against Ian Poulter, maybe beat that number 22 that he put up. Make sure to download and play Ultimate Golf. This has been another VIP tournament here on Ultimate Golf. It was a good one and a very special guest with Ian Poulter.